And I don't know if the camera was picking it up over the roar of the engine, but there was even this noise, kind of like a howl. First I thought maybe it was the screams of the wood nymphs that we were cutting out of the logs, but it just had a little weird whine to it. And all right, everybody, today we're going to do a little experiment on the sawmill. It's this issue of, can you still mill some logs? Can you get good boards out if you're missing some teeth? And we're not talking about my lovely assistant here. We're talking about our bandsaw blade here. So we're going to detail what we've got. So this is one of our typical sawmill blades. This is a 144-inch or a 12-foot saw blade. And I've gone through and marked everywhere with a red line where there is a damaged tooth or missing tooth. So you can see there's a considerable amount if we go around. So what we're looking at is a blade that's got 115 teeth. And I based that off of the fact I didn't go count all the teeth. I based it off the fact this is 144 inch and it's a 1.25 TPI, which is tooth per inch. So that gives us the math of about 115. And we're missing 25. So 20% of our teeth are missing.
So, Troy, how'd you go about losing all these teeth?
Oh, you just got to bring that up, don't you? So, yeah, the reason why there's 20% of these teeth missing is we introduced this blade to bandsaw blade's worst enemy, and that is metal. So, actually, this blade, I hate to call out who's responsible for this because he may watch the channel. And it's really not his fault, but Caleb, if you ever bring me a piece of wood like that again, I'm going to kill you. So yes, this blade came in contact with a huge chunk of metal. This wasn't just a barbed wire piece. It wasn't a nail. It wasn't a bullet. It was a Cadillac, I believe, stuck in a tree. So it really wore it out. And I hated to throw it away. I actually want to do a little test with it and see what we can do. All right, so what I did with this blade, obviously after it came in contact with all that metal, I put it in the shop and just put it on my spent rack. But the other day I got it out, did an assessment of what was missing and went ahead and sharpened it. So I did sharpen the teeth that are still there. Obviously couldn't sharpen what's missing, but I went ahead and sharpened it, and it didn't mess with the set or anything. But I'm going to put this sharp blade on the mill and see if we can get some 2x4s out of this one poplar log. Now normally I get 3 to 4 logs per blade before I have to change it and put a sharper blade on. I think that not only my blade duration is going to be reduced, but I'm curious to see if I could even get a straight cut out of this. So this may be a really quick video, and we see how quickly this goes downhill. But let's get it on the mill here first and get it tightened up. Right, my dear, thank you. Yeah.
How do you know it's slid back to where it needs to be?
It will. So. Okay, so we took this small log and we squared it. We got the square can out of it. And the reason why I stopped is, as you saw in some of the footage there, we already have some pretty good deflection that we're seeing. Again, no surprise that with missing that many teeth that there's going to be some issues. But I wanted to stop. I don't want to, this can's kind of odd. I'd like to at least have some true edges on it. We're going to turn this into some 2x4s. So at least like to have some true edges. But you could even notice in those first cuts, I could feel it when running. Did you notice when you were pushing?
Oh yeah, yeah, it's definitely not smooth, it's jumpy.
Yeah, so since there's X amount of teeth missing in sections, it literally is this skip thing. And I don't know if the camera was picking it up over the roar of the engine, but there was even this noise, kind of like a howl. First I thought maybe it was the screams of the wood nymphs that we were cutting out of the logs, but it just had a little weird whine to it. And you get deflection normally when you come in contact with a limb or a knot, obviously because you're going from cutting with the grain to against the grain. So I get that even when I have a sharp blade if I'm going too fast, but this was definitely deflecting quite a bit. And I was getting good sawdust ejection, which is something I like to look at and see that it's throwing sawdust. A little bit extra kerf marks, deeper kerf marks. Now I recognize that the fact that I didn't try to mess with the set of this blade when I sharpened it, the fact that it passed through metal, it probably knocked the set out of it ridiculously. So that's probably compounding the issues as well.
So maybe a different visual illustration would help here. So let's take my son Cam. Good looking fellow, right? So what if we took 20% of his front teeth away? Okay, yeah, that's better. Still good looking, but if we introduce an ear of corn to him, he's going to have a bit of a challenge to eat that. Most likely going to be missing some spots and leaving some pieces untouched. That's what's going on with this saw blade.
But I think what we're going to do is we're going to switch to a good blade, and we're going to put this one in the junk pile. That's kind of the sad thing, that's $25 that you kiss goodbye, but that's just part of it. Usually the way I end up destroying blades is either I run them through metal and break all the teeth off of them, or a lot of teeth off of them, or I end up actually breaking them, that they snap at the weld from overuse and too much stress. So that's just part of it. So let's go get a sharp one and see if we can make some 2x4s.
Sounds good.
Lower that bucket. Red line at 3.5. On the right, red line at 3.5 on the notice any difference in making that cut?
Yeah, a little different.
All right, so now let's go to 6. Red line to 6. Fetch the chainsaw out of the tractor there.
Is someone eating the other?
Real cool when she sets up and now lined up the best you can.
Yeah, it can be to the right at the end of the sawmill.
Alright, now come lower the bucket just a little bit. A little bit more. That's good. Alright. Guys, come grab brick boards here. Sticker boards. And we're going to do 4 rows. There's some right there on top of that pile. You can grab those. There, we're going starting at Liam's feet. So Liam put one at the end of those boards. Okay, so come about 4 feet or 3 feet and do another one. All right, Cam, I'm going to do stickers. Liam, come help me unload. All right, I guess we've proven that we need teeth to mill, right?
Yeah, it helps.
So, always brush and floss, people.
Take good care of those teeth.
Right. Say goodnight, Kel.
Good night, Kel.
Take care, everybody.
Hey guys, wanted to drop a quick note in here. Whew, It makes my hands look huge, doesn't it? Quick note in here while I'm editing the video, I wanted to do a quick shout out concerning a new Olight special that's coming up, a special sale. I really enjoy using these lights, use them all over the farm. Olight has a really good sale coming up in time for Valentine's Day, so you can look at the details below in the video description to see what's going on. But I wanted to show you this one product that they have that they're offering that I really like. It is the O-Pen, not the Open, the O-Pen, and it is a working functional pen and has in the side built into it an LED light, and that turkey is bright. So they've got a special on that. Really neat thing. Very nice writing pen too. It comes with a refill, charger, all of those type of things. So it's definitely a high functioning pen. So they've got specials with that. They also have the i5T in brass, which is limited edition. And they're even offering specials on lights like the S1R II Baton Pro, which is a really great everyday carry. This is one I carry all the time. My dad carries it. We like it. So be sure to check that out. The sale's for a limited time. There's an affiliate link below, and also an offer code if you decide to purchase something that's not on sale. You can take an additional percentage off if you use our Red Tool House offer code. All right, take care, everybody.